So hello everyone. In this tutorial, we'll discuss about lists in Python. In this tutorial, we'll cover the following topics. So first, we'll start what are lists. So lists are used to store the data in a sequential manner, and it is represented by the square brackets. We'll see here my list is equal to square brackets. Now with the help of print statement and type function, we'll get to know the type of uh, my list. Now we'll run this code. Here you can see. So now we'll move to indexing. How the indexing is performing list. We'll see. So for that we need to add some of the attributes in the list. We'll create a fruit list. So we have apple, can add mango, then we can add banana, then we can add orange. So this is the list of fruits. Now with the help of indexing, now there are two types of indexing is there, positive indexing and the negative indexing. Here we see the positive indexing goes from left to right and it starts from zero indexing. Like apple will be having a zeroth indexing, mango will be having a one indexing, and so on. And if the negative indexing goes from right to left, that means the orange will be having a -1, banana will be having a -2, and so on. So now here we'll see we'll try to print the indexing one data. Print my list, and we'll be having from first index. Now we'll see at the first now we'll see at the first index of my list what is present, what fruit is present. Mango is present at the first index. Now we'll see at the zeroth index what is present. Apple is present at the zeroth index. Similarly, we'll see for the negative indexes. At the negative index, what is present? Orange is present. We'll see. I have made one syntax error. Now again we'll try. Here you can see at the -1 index, the orange is present. So this is how we can do indexing. Now with the help of indexing, if we want to update any fruit in the list, we can also do that. We'll see here my list. We'll try to update the fruit which is present at the first index, one index, and we'll replace the mango with grapes. We'll see how it works. Now we'll try to print my list. Now we'll see. Here you can see the mango has been replaced by the grapes. So in this way the lists work. Now we'll see how the concatenation works in Python. So for that we need to have two lists, and we will try to concatenate those two lists. So there we have one list, my list. The other list we'll create as my list 2, and we'll try to concatenate my list 1 and my list 2. So simply we just have to use the add my list 2, and we will try to print the my list 3, and we'll see what's the output. Now we'll see what's the output. Here we can see we get the concatenated result in my list 3. We have all the 4 fruits over there. So that's it. Now till now we have discussed about the indexing, the concatenation. Now we'll see the three functions which we can use in list commonly. So first we'll start with the append function. So here it is. my list dot append, and we'll append banana in the list. Now we'll again try to print the list. Now we will see the result. Here you can see the banana has been added in the list. Now again, now we will see how pop function works in list. Pop is actually used to remove or delete any of the attribute from the list. We'll see how it works. Now we will print my list. Now we'll run the code and see the output. Here you can see the banana has been removed from the list. Now we'll see how we can remove or delete the attribute with the help of index. So let's say if I want to remove the attribute from the first index, that is mango, how it works. We just need to mention that index in this pop function. For example, like this, I have just mentioned the index as 1. Now we'll see what's the output. Here you can see the mango has been removed from the list. So this is all about the pop function. Now we'll see how sorting works in a list. We'll add one more attribute and we'll see how the sorting works in list. We'll add one more fruit, that is grapes. Here it is, and now we'll use the sort function. My list dot sort. Now we'll see the output of this function. Here you can see the sorting has been done, and by default the sorting performs in ascending order, and if you want to do it in a reverse form like in descending order, we just need to mention reverse equal to true. Now we'll see what's the result. We'll run the code, and here you can see the sorting has been done in a reverse order. So that's it for this tutorial. Today we have discussed about lists and the commonly used function in a list, and in the next lecture we'll discuss about the dictionaries. So stay tuned and subscribe my channel so that you can get the notification once I update the tutorial for dictionaries. Thank you.